Today's video will be on installing a new flame cylinder, basically on your Zf-S5-42. We got the Super Duty here, and yeah, I know windshield wipers coming soon. Powder coating video on now. We got a brand new replacement here. If I can get it open one-handed, because I'll show you here in a minute. The one on this instructions, yeah, like we're going to use those. If you're watching this video, you actually going to do a step-by-step of what I got to do here. Matt, if I can get this out. Okay, this is a flame cylinder. It's a all aluminum body right here, and we're going to show you how to install it and bleed the brakes today. Hopefully today. It's trying to actually stop come a storm, basically pouring rain. But you got an Allen head. That Allen head is right here, and that's your actual bleed screw. You got a pinhole, if you can see it, right there, that the brake fluid comes out of when you bleed it. You got a pin that goes through this. You can see the little hole. You will have to knock it out on your old one. Oops. And try to keep your dust cap on it, because you don't want nothing inside of it. You know, it can actually get in here and destroy the seals and stuff. And don't take this off yet. You can, but I would not take it off. I would just bleed it on the truck. Take it off on the truck. Underneath of the Super Duty, and hey kitty, we just installed a trans mount. There's a video on that. There's a lot of videos on my channel on this, new clutch and flywheel and pressure plate and all that. But now I got something hanging here somewhere that's a flame cylinder. I got it tucked out of the way. Oh, here it is. And the whole reason I'm replacing this is somebody welded a nut on the end of this wad. Can you see that? Yeah, I don't know why. The shift fork, the original shift fork, was glued pretty bad and pretty deep, but it was having issues of grinding in gear. The previous owner had it, and I actually welded the old shift fork and reshaped it and fixed the factory shift fork. Video on that too. But I don't know if they tried to, weld a nut on it because they thought the clutch engagement was off. It would help push the throwout belt on into the forks. But they actually had the clutch disc in off center. The input shaft was beat to death because the pilot band was installed on the back of the flywheel, so the input shaft wasn't even setting in anything. It just bouncing around. But it shouldn't make no noise now, and it's got everything installed the way it should be and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you how to remove this. You got a pin. I don't know if you can see it. You need to take, oh, it is. You need to take a punch or something and drive this pin out, because this has got an O-ring and stuff. And once you get that basically drove out, this little guy right here, you can slide your new one on, and you pretty much changed it, besides bleeding it. But let's go ahead and knock it out. What I did, I took a little thing here, and these boots, these dust covers, pop off these. I don't know if you can see. We popped that pretty much off this new one. And this is a good flame cylinder. It ain't been leaking or anything. It's actually works pretty good on this truck. So we actually might put this new one up for a spare, and I'm just going to replace this rod and use this factory thing right here to hold it on to reinstall it. That's a whole lot easier than having to rebleed this system. But as I said, you will want to bleed your system by installing this, putting it on unclipping this guy, getting somebody help you pump the pedal while you crack this bleeder screw up top. It should be easy to do, self-explanatory. If you bled brakes before, you can bleed these. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I ended up actually putting a new one on it. It was a mess down there trying to bleed it, brake fluid everywhere, and I didn't want to get my cameras covered in brake fluid because it ain't too good for some plastics, depending on the type. It make them just brittle up and fall to pieces, so that's the main thing. But we got the new clutch blade and everything, just as I said. Get somebody to help you. Make sure you don't get air in your system by bleeding it till you run out of brake fluid or clutch fluid, same thing. Just keep it topped off, keep somebody pumping in here, and get down there and keep bleeding it. It took me about 30 minutes to bleed that master cylinder, flave cylinder down there, and as you can see, it's almost night time. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, and so other people can find this. YouTube will recommend it, more comments and likes it's got. And be sure to show your support for my channel by hitting that subscribe button. We got a ton more content coming on this F-350 Super Duty, and hope you subscribe and stay tuned.